Anyways, guys, you're welcome to
You're
Toby the
listening
Radio Guy
to
podcast.
Toby the Radio Guy podcast.
Brother Sam, and we're gonna be talking about fashion, his brand, Essay Couture. We're gonna be talking about lifestyle, and we're also gonna be talking about the industry. Actually, yeah, I have a tricky one today. But anyways, watch out, bro. Thanks for coming through, man.
Likewise, man.
Sorry,
Thank
I
you
was a
for
bit late. Yeah, it was a
having
sticky
me.
one. Actually, I apologize for
It's
that.
okay. It's okay.
Yeah. So before we actually started recording, you were saying something about your brand.
Yeah.
You have SA Couture, you have SAC,
Yeah.
and about House of Luxury
19. Yeah.
19, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, with SAC Samuel A collection, and that's just a fashion brand,
All right.
and we're aiming for kind of like a luxury standard. So, yeah, you know the pieces will and the way we
Yeah.
market it will kind of portray that. And then House of Luxury is a luxury e-commerce business where we sell luxury goods, hype beasts, sneakers, clothes,
Yeah.
and yeah, everything's gonna make sense,
So you on
over
the
time.
House of Luxury, do you guys like do like resales or like what people want and they want to get rid of?
We do, but harder to sell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wouldn't really like be looking for resale. But like if somebody has something that's worth selling and they're willing to be patient to let it
Let it
go, yeah, then yeah, we will definitely take it
I've
on.
got a pair of my queens I'm trying to get rid of. What like 4 or 5 times.
What size are you?
It's a 10, I think, or 11. I'm not too sure.
7, 8 is easier to sell.
Yeah, but wait. No offense to the man names, but what man name is wearing a 7? You wear a 7? That's
Yeah.
not a 7.
This is 7, man.
Bruh,
Yeah.
are you sure you wear a 7 or you squeeze into a 7?
No, I wear 7. Look, my
Bruh,
feet is like
because your feet is not small.
nah.
But that doesn't look like a 7.
I'm an
like,
8 in like normal sneakers, but say like all
like the
these
loose
high
ones,
bees,
high
yeah,
ones,
I'm 7.
mad.
Yeah.
I wish I was a 7. It's always easier to find 7
Yeah.
when they go on sale.
Yeah, it's
I
easier.
see us that wear the 910s. Good luck.
Actually, I found that if you go to places like Brown Thomas, it's easier to find a 9 and a 10 or 11. Sorry, in certain
Yeah,
like
you
the more
get-
popular
yeah,
sneakers.
Yeah, you get the
when they're doing
11s,
sales,
you're lucky
yeah.
if you get the 9.5.
Yeah, you'll never get
Yeah.
to 7 or 8 because they're gone.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Because
yeah.
they're common sizes. Yeah.
My brother, I think he's a 12, so he's always lucky. He always
Yeah.
gets that bargain where they
Yeah.
sell it
Ah,
for a high price because nobody wants
yeah.
to buy
No,
it.
nobody can buy. Nobody's that size. Yeah.
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah.
So with the clothing brand,
Mhm.
right? How long have you had that?
How long have I
Like,
how long has it been physically
Yeah.
a thing? 2 years now.
wow,
Yeah.
mad. Because I just started actually. I knew you had the House of
Luxury 19.
Luxury and
Yeah.
all, but with your clothing brand, I think it started catching my attention when you started having the Teddy,
Yeah.
and then I think you guys have a jumper that is out.
Yeah, hoodie,
coming
yeah.
out.
Yeah,
The
t-shirt.
blue one, I
Yeah.
want to get that one. Yeah.
Don't worry,
I
man.
like the Teddy. There's something maybe because I like teddy bears and there's because people used to call me.
It's a
Teddy,
vibe.
yeah. By the way, I know the camera guy's gonna be. My ladies used to call me Teddy T.
I like that though. I like
I'm
it.
just joking. Yeah.
I'm one of those guys. I like the catchy,
Yeah,
phrases. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I like
so
that.
the
That's
Teddy,
it.
that I like Teddy definitely caught my attention.
Yeah.
You guys have shirts them with the Teddy out now, is there?
It is. We have so right now we have a few pieces, but they're not the main stock, if you get what I mean. But in the next couple of we were meant to have them on the 9th, but because again, just wanted to have best quality and just make sure everything is right, just pushing it a little. But it's if people can pre-order. I always say people can pre-order. So pre-order is available. So if you see something that you like, pre-order.
Pre-order.
Yeah, pre-order.
That's a smart one,
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
smart one.
yeah.
I like that. There was actually something, speaking of like sizes and all,
Mm.
there was something I seen earlier on, right?
All right.
A lot of people are going to go for me with this one, but actually you can't go for me because I fall into that category. Also. So if you go for me, it's your loss, man.
Listen, you
So
speak your
basically, the person goes, there's something about fat phobic. There's something fat phobic about the price of clothing items increasing with size, right? And then someone goes, a 3-bedroom flat is usually more expensive than a 2-bedroom flat. I cannot agree with that. What do you think of that as a fashion person who has his own clothing line.
Or do I see it as a fact, or is it like what's my opinion of
Yeah,
that
what's your
phrase
opinion
of
of the
that
idea
statement?
of people feeling like if you wear a double XL,
Mm.
you should pay more than someone wearing a large?
Oh, I can actually see it from two sides.
Okay.
In the
Because
sense
I
that,
kind of agree, even though I
yeah,
wear double XL.
yeah,
Because I'm like, you're making my top with more material than the guy who's wearing a large.
you kind of said it already.
Yeah.
It's that's the logic, you know. It's the material, like, you know what I mean. Having to take that out. Don't let me use. I don't want to come across rude or
Yeah.
you know insulting, but extra, you know, length
Yeah,
of
you are, yeah,
of
man.
material to make it. So yeah, I can see that. I can see where that guy is coming from.
Yeah, because I remember, I'm not sure if it's Farfetch or one of the websites, they actually do that.
Really,
Yeah, where certain brands, the XL is more.
I
And
see.
I thought, well, to be fair, with theirs, though, it's more of the demand that they do it. So,
Yeah.
like the large, a lot of people go for the large.
Yeah,
The large will be more expensive.
yeah,
And,
yeah,
that's how they do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But that was the first time I'd gone on a website where I'd seen, like, prices based
The
on
difference,
sizes.
yeah.
So when I saw this tweet, I was like, yeah, I feel.
On clothes, yeah, not
Yeah,
sneakers.
on clothes.
Oh, okay.
Because on sneakers, it
They
makes
do,
sense,
they do
doesn't
that. Oh
it?
yeah, it makes
so
sense.
to me, that's why I'm
It
like,
makes
if they
sense.
do it on sneakers, I don't see anything wrong with a brand deciding to do that.
Well, I guess my personal philosophy is, you know, I think when it comes to, I'm a big thing on inclusivity. You know what I mean, and making everything fair for everybody. So, but listen, everybody has their,
Life
know,
is not fair though.
Life is not fair. Oh, I can
Yeah,
definitely say that.
'cause, like, nah, you see, the thing I've come to realize is there's certain things where I feel like with life, we make them more acceptable as time goes. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Like I would say I'm fairly a big fella, and I wouldn't say I'm healthy in the sense of like in the radar of who's healthy and all that. Do you know what I mean? There are skinny people who are unhealthy, yes, we know that based on your diet. But I'm saying like we have to be real. Where if I like a brand and the brand is like, listen, to wear this, if you really want it, you're gonna lose weight. I feel like that would motivate me to go to the gym more. Do you get what I mean?
I do get that.
Healthy.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I see the argument on the other side, which is, but obviously, you know, we live in a world where people feel like
Equality also,
and everything has to be fair. Like, so,
yeah.
therefore, but if someone had that sales approach to you, and you're basically an investor would say, listen, I like your brand, but I want to do it this way, what would you say to them?
If it doesn't match my ideals, it'll be very hard for me to accept it.
Okay, so your ideas is fair.
Yeah, because I think for me, I see myself as like a creative but not creative, if you get what I mean. So like what I design there's thought to it. If you look at all my pieces, there's a concept to it. And I think one of the things I said when I was launching is like I'm really excited to see how people interpret it, and then how people wear it as well shows how they interpret it. You know what I mean? Because for me that's a big thing. But at the same time, like it's not that deep. You know what I mean? if money's on the table and it makes sense. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll definitely.
Said if it puts $1 million on the table.
Listen.
I'm sorry. So right is right. Because
at the end of the day, I'm pushing my brand. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
so eventually, you know, I'll get to a point where I'll be like Virgil, and nobody can come and tell me, you know, how to design or what to design or what makes sense or what doesn't make sense. You get me? So
you're saying like obviously because your brand is gonna come up that.
Yeah.
You have to be realistic.
You have to be realistic. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So because I remember there was a thing where I can't remember the name of the brand. They make bags, and I believe they're from New York. And Beyonce had the bag or something, and it sold out.
I think it's a T and a circle. I can't remember the name. Yeah. It's big hype now.
I was like, oh, you lot don't worry, it's still gonna remain the same. Like we're loyal to our customers because people thought it was gonna spike up the price. Beyonce had put it on, and he was like, nah. I was like, no. But to be fair, they've been in the game for over 10 years.
That's the thing.
You must be making a certain amount of money where you're comfortable with saying we're happy with. Our fans and people who buy our products that we're good with wherever we get at the moment. Yeah.
Like you said, it's one of those things. That's life. Do you get what I mean? Like when you reach a certain level, you're not going to, continue to do the same thing. So nobody should have ever expected him, even when he said it, nobody should have expected him to be like, yeah. But I still blame him for saying that. I don't think he saw the I don't think he was looking ahead. He wasn't being realistic in himself. Like,
I feel like probably was just. I get why people would say that as a business person, but then I feel like there's some people that they just believe in this. People have been riding with us now.
Oh,
We
yeah,
show that
yeah.
we're true to
Yeah,
our
yeah.
supporters and all that. So I think that's on that side of the argument. That's where he probably took it. Now so what 3 brands right now are you like feeling apart from your brand that you're like, I really like this brand like.
Oh, that's a good question. One of them is Casablanca.
Yeah.
Casablanca is such a
Yeah.
oh god, that's the brand that I look
How
at.
long has the brand been around? Do you know?
They've been around for a time, but
Because
they're
it's
just
actually
popping
there's
now.
a place called Casablanca, isn't
Yeah,
it?
and there's a place called Casablanca in Morocco,
Yeah.
and there's a place called Casablanca in France.
Oh yeah, there's a place called Casablanca in France.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I didn't know that's the one in
Yeah.
Morocco I actually knew about. Yeah.
yeah.
I
So,
like their style.
oh,
Yeah.
it's such a vibe, such a
Yeah.
vibe.
It's nice to see that it's coming back now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the next brand, of course, Off-White.
Yeah.
Yeah, Off-White. I'm a big fan of Virgil. I don't even think it's Off-White anymore. It's just the guy. The guy himself is just something.
I respect his creativity, but you don't feel like Off-White is basically. Well, I see with fashion, right?
Mm-mm.
I think sometimes fashion is a way of expressing
Yeah,
yourself.
definitely,
right?
definitely.
But at some point, the way you're going to express yourself is going to be a remix of something you've seen. Do you get what I mean?
True.
So
yeah,
I always say I don't believe there's one idea that is straight from scratch. Like something has influenced that idea.
Oh,
Do you get what I
definitely,
mean?
definitely,
So
definitely.
with Off-White, I feel like he gets influenced a lot, but I don't like when he comes for brands.
Oh,
Saying that,
yeah.
there was a time when he came for people who would make him replicas
Okay.
of the brand, and he was like, they're ruining this, and I was like,
As in other brands that use these ideas, or just replicas and just like replica.
yeah.
Oh.
And the reason why I felt like that was a bit gimmick because he started making off replicas.
Yeah,
Not like, you know what I mean? So to
yeah.
me, it's like now you're knocking on other people's hustle because you're on top, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
respect them. Stuff he's doing with IKEA is crazy. Like I tend to watch his like
Part is
runway
Yeah.
shows and
Okay.
all that. Like I like the creativity. The last one he did in France,
Yeah.
where he really like he even designs the uniform for
Yeah.
the staff.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
how he makes them be part of it. And all
Yeah.
that.
I rate that. I rate that.
I like that how creative he is with music, art,
Oh, yeah.
like, so I give it to him. But
Yeah.
I don't know why. There's something about Off-White for me, like it's a bit off. I don't know. Like I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because I see and I'm like I get it, but then I'm like nah, not really.
Yeah, well, for me, I actually spent a bit of time before, and this is like an interesting thing. Maybe one day when my brand blows, it'll be re-documented. One of those things where they
Yeah.
bring back stuff. But I spent a bit of time actually sitting down and listening to his lectures. He did lectures in places like, I think he did a lecture in MIT. He did a lecture in another prestigious Ivy League school in the US. And he was just talking about how he comes up with ideas. And one of the things that when I watched it, one of the things a few things I took was he actually had a degree in architecture. Nothing
Yeah,
to,
yeah, he never studied fashion.
nothing to do with
Yeah,
fashion.
he did architecture, but apparently his lecturer told him he wasn't gonna make it.
Yeah. But then when I looked at Off-White, when Off-White first dropped, one thing I recognized was like, is this guy giving us industrial wear? You know what I mean? Like the bell, the sneakers, everything had to do with construction. And I was like, that makes sense. You get what I mean? So I feel like in a sense, yeah, he probably got his ideas from looking at, workwear and thought, okay, listen, nobody's doing workwear. Might as well make it a thing. Do you know what I mean? Which constitute was a bit of a smart idea. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, there's this saying that I've always kind of like believed is there's nothing new under the sun. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's nothing new under the sun. So yeah. So like no, he definitely got his ideas from somewhere. And turns it you like when he was doing the Nike Air Forces stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine like everybody that does customs. I don't think whether people want to accept it or not, but none of the customs, most of the people that do custom sneakers don't actually get the proper Off-Whites Air Force ones from the store. They get the fake ones for cheaper. It's the game. It's the game.
Yeah,
so like
that's what I was
it
saying,
is what it is. I don't think he's
costs a lot
always
of money.
Oh yeah, and then the
Custom
material,
yeah.
even the Louis Vuitton stuff that they stick on is fake. Trust me, I know how it works.
Yeah.
I've worked with a few people and I know how it
Did
works.
you
Yeah.
have another? Did you have another brand? So it was Street. Do you have another brand that? So you mentioned Off-White. You mentioned Casablanca.
Oh yeah, third brand. Oh,
If you don't have a brand that say like okay, or retail store that you like that. So for example, like Arrows, Brown Thomas,
mm,
Selfridges,
I won't lie. I don't
Harry
rate Brown
Nichols.
Thomas.
Yeah, okay. Well, on the social media, the getting a bit of come up there though.
When I'm talking about Brown, I'm talking about what they have available in the store.
Oh yeah,
Do you get what I mean?
yeah,
I feel like
saying.
compared to I've been to Selfridges in London, and they have, like, I think probably, well, I haven't been to Paris yet, so I don't know what's like in Paris, but
Yeah.
Selfridges is like, for me, has everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Everything.
Paris is like that. But what I like about Paris is they have a lot of a lot of stores have their own. A lot of brands
Mm-mm.
have their own store.
Yeah, flagships. Yeah.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
and this you get to really see the brand. You
Mm.
get to take in being
Mm.
around
Yeah.
just the brand.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I can't remember what brand it was that I was at, and I was like, wow, you really see like the difference.
Yeah. In the.
Yeah. So I remember I went to the MCM shop also.
Oh yeah.
That was crazy. Like yeah.
Yeah. MCM is a
I was
beautiful.
like, you two
Yeah.
surrounded by leather.
Yeah.
Like, you know
Yeah.
when you're like arms around that kind of feeling,
Yeah.
you get that vibe. So
Yeah.
I say Paris is a good place to shop.
Mm,
Therefore, yeah. So like for your brand, right?
Mm.
See, obviously when you create, you say you have you want people, you want to see if people actually how they translate.
Yeah.
The way they wear the brand and
Yeah.
all that.
By the way, no pressure on anybody that wears the brand.
pressure.
No pressure. Just do you.
You don't have to feel uncomfortable.
Ah,
if you're
no.
going away with slides.
No, you don't. You don't. You do you, man. Do you.
Literally, yeah. So, see, like with your brand, right?
Mm-mm.
What's one thing, if someone was to say, like, what does your brand represent? What would be one thing that for you, you'd be like, yeah, this is what my brand represents, like?
That's a very, that's one of those questions that can get you in trouble.
Why? No, that's why.
It is, because.
That's why I like Virgil, and why, in a way, I might not like his brand, but I can't disrespect the man.
Yeah, because
You know
he's
what I mean?
like, this is what it is.
This is what it
Yeah.
is, and he's real down to how he designs things.
Yeah.
Like I remember he designed a tracksuit for 81.
Oh, bro.
That was a horrible tracksuit.
Oh,
man.
I rate that tracksuit, man.
Anyone looked like a
Yeah?
like someone's dad.
I actually like that tracksuit, man.
I thought the trousers could have been a bit more. Like it just looked like someone was going to.
It's too baggy.
Yeah, it was a bit too baggy. But I understand why he made
The concept.
it like that.
Okay.
Because it's a one of one.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not trying to make something
That everybody
want to cop.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
So
it's
one
on
of
a
one.
one. Yeah.
So, do you get what I mean? So I respect him when it comes to the creativity behind it.
Yeah. Well, like, if I was gonna describe my brand, innit? Yeah, I would say, well, I'd say that my brand definitely what embodies is actually it's not even a difficult question because I put it in the description.
Yeah.
It's really a matter. I think I took it off because I had to, I'm revamping the image and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but when I first started, what I wanted to envision was everything that, like the values I held personally.
Yeah.
So one of them is my origin being African. Another one is, growing up in Ireland, and then also basically, as I grew older, I started kind of like understanding life and seeing it in a different way.
So your values.
Yeah, basically, like I'm very big on my first collection. I know I gave you some pieces. I had to do with animals.
You had a zebra.
Oh, the zebra, and I was very people that first collection was an eye opener. But the fact, the material, everything I did with that piece was very kind of like thoughtful. If you get what I mean,
it wasn't just a
it wasn't like I just slap it on it. Because even if you see the white T-shirt and the tiger, and then the the fact that it's, you know, if you feel the tiger,
you
it's
feel
it's
it, yeah.
fur, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And just kind of like different concepts and different ideas, and the fur and the zebra on the black t-shirt. I did that for a reason, because kind of like just wanted to kind of like, all the concept of it really was just kind of like trying to portray where I came from, Africa. You know what I mean? And you know, black, you know, I learned something a long time ago, because my mom was she was a teacher, but she studied some, you know, something to do with psychology, and she was big on like, you know, all these current affairs and, you know, all these kind of like theories about Africa politics and stuff like that. So she told me something that she was like, she kind of pointed something to me that, have I noticed that every country in Africa, apart from, well, most of the like predominantly African black countries, there's the color black in their flag, or the color white. If you look at all the African countries that
that's
have black
true.
people, they either have the color black in their flag or the color white.
Yeah, man.
And
Ghana
from
has Black Star.
South Africa,
Yeah, white.
yeah.
Wow, that's mad.
and green.
Yeah.
So if you see the tracksuit, that was green. So it was kind of tough for people. And that's the thing, you can't really expect people to get it. Do you know what I mean? But you know, as well, I think it tells a story. It tells a story of the brand. So
that is mad. You know, I didn't really feel that. You know, you actually went into.
Yeah, I'm very. I try to be very. That's me, man.
Sorry to cut you short, right?
No
I don't
problem.
know if, people can hear this, but I think there's a party outside the studio. So in case you're hearing mad music going on, it's not us, man. Did you hear it?
I can hear.
I was like, what's going on here, man? What's your party? Yeah, but
the 808.
That's what we're talking about, man.
Yeah.
That's really creative. Like I said, it's nice to see that obviously you put that much thought into your brand, because I tend to like, I want to call myself a fashion person, but I tend to like reading about brands and seeing what's behind it. Like Casablanca for one. I remember when I first seen it, I started googling up stuff about Casablanca. And you know, they have the tennis vibe. And they have the silk. It's like, it's
kind of
really
like
nice.
summer vibes, you know.
I like the summer vibes, you know. Like, and another brand that I used to like as a younger person, but I didn't think the brand was gonna be as big as it is now, was Prada.
Oh yeah. I can see why.
Yeah, because see, when I see Prada now, right, I'm so proud of how they've held, because it's not a new brand. You get what I mean?
It's not.
But Prada, when you talk about brands, and you're talking about LV, Gucci, Prada probably is gonna come like maybe like
10th.
Or do you get what I mean? You get what I mean? They're lucky to make the top 5.
Yeah.
So, but now they have that statement where like they're solid. You know, when you see Prada, you know it's Prada.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? They have that black silver look.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so
I feel like the Mandems in the UK are feeling Prada a lot, because a lot of them are like.
You know, if you see the video of Skepta when he went in with his guys and they went into Prada.
Yo, I don't see that.
When he got his new rose or something.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Yeah. Like when I always tell people, like, I love when you see a white T-shirt, but you can tell that, okay, I see why this T-shirt is a Prada. That one for me was a nice thing, like, you know. And also another thing is, see with fashion, what's your take on guys wearing female like products? So, like, for example,
perfume, is it?
Not just perfumes, like bags, stuff like that.
Oh,
like,
I see where you're coming from. Yeah. I can't. I'm not gonna. I like that vibe. I think, like, don't be surprised if you catch you one day one of them Jack Memes bags.
Know what's weird, right?
And or the Mac Jacobs.
I have a friend. You know, I don't want to name him because he.
I think I know who it is.
Yeah, he used to rock a lot of female things, and at the start, I used to be like, "Chop your weird," you know. And then one day, I started seeing it.
As a trend?
No, not even as a trend. I started seeing why he was rocking it.
Oh, okay.
There's certain things that I'm like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So like now and that's why I always tell people, like, never knock something.
Yeah, definitely.
If you don't understand it now, because what happens is down the line you might get it.
Yeah.
And then people are gonna call you out for saying, "No, I thought you said this was wrong."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like there was a time I remember RMD was wearing a native and he was wearing Snickers on it.
Yeah, and people were going crazy.
A few years ago, he had told a guy, "This is not the way to dress."
Oh yeah.
because the guy was wearing sneakers, we were trainers. And to be fair, there was a time in Africa where if you
Yeah.
dress like that, they look at you and say, "What are you trying to do?" But obviously,
Yeah.
now imagine Aaron didn't get it then, but now he gets it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I feel like. What is beautiful with fashion? That my friend actually said something that was really cool. He goes, "Fashion to him is a way of expressing yourself."
Facts.
And he finds it weird when people try to tell other people how to express themselves. Do you get what I mean? Like, for
Yeah.
example, if you're happy, I shouldn't tell you the way you should celebrate your happiness. You know what I mean?
True.
So for me, when he said that, like, I won't lie, I'll give it to him. He probably be gas now. Don't get too gas. He's good with his fashion, and he's someone who likes to explain things to people if you're willing to learn. And I'm so I like. Sorry, I like to listen. So now I'm at that stage where I'm starting to see fashion move towards the way of life where there's nothing like I know those times when girls started wearing my boyfriend jumper, my boyfriend jeans and all them kind of things. Where I'm starting to feel like because fashion is a way of expressing yourself. It doesn't matter where you copy, as long as you're wearing it and it makes you feel good.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
therefore that's
Facts.
one of the things that
Facts.
you know I feel like I'm looking forward to with life changing. Like, having the freedom to wear wherever they want to wear without feeling like the man are gonna look at me sideways, like you know.
Yeah.
A side bag that a lot of ladies actually wears Marc Jacobs, and I think that goes well on a guy also.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. I've seen a few guys wear it. It looks very stylish.
And that bag you mentioned, that
Jack Williams.
yeah. I don't know. I seen someone post it. I think a guy was wearing it or something.
Yeah. Sure, if you go to Farfetch, if you go on the back, they have a small one and they have a guy wearing it.
Yeah, that's a brown one. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, that's where for me, like, I like where fashion is going with things like that. You know?
It's becoming
us being open-minded to expressing ourselves.
Yeah.
Whatever way we want to do it. Yeah.
That being said, though, I'm not gonna lie. It's not everything that I would try. Although, like, you know what I mean, like,
yeah, I get what you're saying. It's not everything everyone would try.
Yeah.
But I normally I'll say personally, growing up, you were always told to like.
A certain
I remember when my friends used to wear skinny jeans. I used to be like, you would never catch me in that. Now I have a pair of skinny jeans. Do you know what I mean? So I just feel like it's a way of life where you understand how things are, and sometimes I always feel like. Would you call yourself a stylist also?
Yeah, I do sometimes.
Yeah. No, the reason why I asked you that is because I feel like sometimes when you go to a stylist, I used to think this was crazy, but if you go to a stylist, right, you shouldn't tell the stylist how you want to dress. Yeah. You should I feel like you should be the canvas and let the stylist walk on you. Do you get what I mean?
I agree.
Because if you go to a stylist and tell the stylist, oh no, this is how I want to dress, then why did you dress yourself at home? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's how I say it. You know what I mean?
True.
Let the stylist walk on you. Over the years, especially with celebrities, you can tell when a stylist is walking on an artist. You know what I mean? Like, we could all tell when Burna Boy switched his style up. We could see it. You know what I mean? It was obvious. We could tell when Wizkid switches his style up. Yes, he knows what he wants to wear.
I feel like Wizkid is different.
I feel like Wizkid is different now because he's learned it. I could be wrong. I feel like one of the people that influenced Wizkid to be really, really stylish is Tiny Temper. Like in the UK, when it comes to style, I feel like Tiny Temper's up there, but people just don't really look at him like that anymore.
I can see what you're saying. Yeah, he's not in the line. Like, yeah. I can see what you're saying.
Tiny was ahead of the game. Like, he was always futuristic. Man was always going to, fashion shows. You know what I mean? GQ and all that. He can put on a suit and kill it. He can put on the jeans, whatever. Do you know what I mean? So for me.
Yeah, I get you.
I feel like he learned from Tiny.
Okay.
And he made it his own thing where now he's like, okay, I know how to change my style. I know how to, like, one of the craziest things that I really loved about Wizkid's style was when he done the live on YouTube. And, you know, he had the sliders. Remember, and I thought he was only going to wear that till he went on the stage, but the man went on the stage with it.
Yeah. I think, I remember.
The ones with the big
that was in Lagos. That was the one in Lagos, wasn't it?
No, the one in the UK. Remember one on YouTube?
The where he wore black.
Yeah. The big buckle.
Yeah, I think that was in Lagos.
That was in the UK.
Oh, mad.
The big gold buckle.
Yeah.
Like, what's the what? Yeah. Was the big buckle? Yeah, that was in the UK. Yeah. So for me, like, I remember I'd never seen that
style before.
The slides, the flip flops on. He brought that out, and next thing I remember I started trending, and then I started saying, okay, now I get where like
Mm.
sometimes he'd wear. Like I remember when he was in Lagos and he was wearing this up and bottom like matching top and this. I don't know what to call it. And it just had a slides on and he had the top open.
Yeah. Oh
And I
god,
was
guys,
like, I'm starting to see why
he's such a
this guy,
vibe.
he's him now. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
he's such a
Yeah.
vibe, man.
And I feel like that's his way of expressing who he is.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's why I feel like now I understand where certain people would wear certain things, like whatever way. Some people might put on a skirt, some people might put on whatever, how mad it is.
Yeah.
It's their own style.
Still expressing themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like the way you said one thing, obviously, with your style being, I mean, you do your creativity being influenced by Africa and whatnot. So, and you mentioned something about like the colors and all that kind of thing. When you look at like stuff, right? So I think of I'm thinking of if I want to go with Snickers or I want to go. Okay, let's talk about Nike, Adidas, and Puma.
Okay.
Who you feeling more?
Now,
Yeah,
Nike.
Nike.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's that?
I feel like maybe it's because of the collaborations.
Who did they collaborate with?
A lot of people apart from
At
Virgil.
the moment now,
Like right now, sir. I think I seen the sneakers that they're dropping with Drake.
Oh yeah.
Now you like I actually was thinking like what can Drake really add, but he added he did something.
It's mad, you know what's funny? It's mad how most people think the same. Everyone's thinking, what's he gonna add to that?
What's he gonna add to Nike? What's he gonna add?
Yeah,
Like,
what's he gonna bring to the shootout?
yeah.
But when you see it, you're like, bro,
Yeah.
I rate that.
Yeah. So Nike at the moment, of course, the Nike Sakai collaboration is always like fire. Nike really. And the thing is that you have to look at Nike is a legacy.
Sneaker, yeah, I know they're a legacy.
Nike is
but apart
legacy.
from sneaker, though, what else is like clothing wise are you feeling about?
Apart from sneakers, like in terms of between the brands.
Yeah. So we have
tracksuits.
Yeah, we have tracksuits. Like I just got into the Nike what's it? The fleece, I think. Yeah, the tracksuits, they're really comfortable. Yeah. That is one of my favorite tracksuits to put on now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. As an African, I've always leaned more towards Puma.
I see. Yeah, I've never really vibed with Puma, except for when they dropped that black tracksuit that they did a couple of, with the Puma logo going across.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like that was a vibe. Apart from that, I've never really paid attention.
Yeah, because I like the Puma suedes.
Yeah.
I got a couple of that. I remember when they did it with the one with Wizkid.
Yeah.
I just feel like Puma, they're that on the card brand when it comes to the big major ones that they do that thing when it comes to Africa.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah,
they
like
do.
South Africa Puma is really big. And I don't know, just something about pride in. When I see Puma, I just think of pride in Africa.
I think it's the colors and then the colors and the
animals. You know what I mean? Yeah, therefore, yeah.
And then also how they kind of like the marketing as well, how they kind of do their, ads and stuff.
I know they did a feature to the podcast in the UK.
Yeah.
With a couple artists in the UK. That was pretty nice. So obviously, if you had to pick, let's say you were to go to a tracksuit party, right? And you had to wear head to toe that brand, what brand would you go to? Anyone now. It doesn't have to be Nike, but you have to wear head to toe.
A brand.
Yeah.
Tracksuit
party.
I won't lie to you. I'll be more inclined to buy one of the local brands here. Because
they don't have sneakers though. They don't have sneakers.
Oh no, not sneakers. It's a tracksuits.
Head to toe.
Head to toe. Okay. Head to toe, including sneakers. Oh yeah.
I was gonna wear it.
Yeah. Shout out Brandon Royal as well, because
But
what was I gonna say? No, Nike.
Yeah.
Air Force Ones can never go wrong. Air Force Ones and a pair. I'm not a big tracksuit person, but I would definitely go Nike. Yeah.
I would go with Nike, but I don't know. There's something about like I said, I'm into the Nike fleece now and all that, but I've seen a full set of Puma tracksuits, and I just go raw.
When you're talking about Puma, I just realized, Palm Angels?
Yeah.
Their tracksuit. People that actually started the Funnel exit was Puma.
Yeah. See, there you go.
And even the trousers, Puma.
Puma's, that's what I'm saying about for me, Puma has always been
The
that brand. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like the full tracksuit. Like I remember they came out with suede
yeah,
tracksuit.
yeah.
Like Puma has always just been that brand that, and it wasn't easy to get Puma like that here.
Oh
Whereby
yeah.
back then it was like, fam, you're lucky just getting Snickers and the
Mhm.
basic ones.
Mhm.
But when you look overseas, they're like, wow, man, they're looking mad Puma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for me, it was always like Puma that I'd therefore go with. Like,
Yeah, now
you know,
Puma's now that you're saying it, it's actually changing my
yeah,
perspective. Yeah.
yeah.
It
Puma's
is.
winning.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. So like, with your brand, what's your plan like for like the year? You know, your short term goal for the brand right now. Like, okay, you see, you have products coming now. Are
Yeah.
you gonna try to a fashion show like a runway, or
Yeah.
are you just gonna keep it like, listen, buy the brand and rock with the brand for now, and then we see what happens next?
Look, I definitely have big plans. Like I have like goals, let's say. But like I'm the type of person that you don't want to speak too soon.
Yeah.
So, but I would say one thing though. I do hope to do a pop-up store.
Mm. I
So
rock with that, man. That's nice. Yeah.
I'm hoping to make it a vibe as well.
Mm.
I think for me the biggest thing in this time, like if we're gonna say this time zone, I'm sounding like a weirdo, but if I'm gonna say in this time zone, one of the biggest things for me is like people have to like there has to be a emotional connection with whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to like create like a vibe, where it's like this it culminates of all of the heart of all of the arts. So
Yeah.
music, fashion,
Yeah.
visual, everything. So that's what I'm working towards. So yeah, man, and I'm open to collaborate with anybody that wants to collaborate. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
definitely,
So
man. Yeah,
especially
that
because
should be lit.
so my
Yeah.
biggest thing as well now is I'm trying to create a scene. I'm hoping to be part of a scene in Ireland. Do you know what I mean? And I don't want to be like I wouldn't call I'm not creative, but I do like being creative. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like I try to be as critical my thinking as possible. Like
Yeah.
I don't live in the clouds. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but like I am open to like I do want to kind of leave a mark. Again, being African, growing up in Ireland, I feel like there's definitely something left. There's something there for me to
Yeah.
add, to the scene here. So yeah.
Yeah, nice. What now? Let's move to the ladies for a bit.
Mm.
What fashion brand for the ladies are you feeling at the moment? Or is there like a piece, that the ladies are wearing that you're feeling? Like for me at the moment,
Mm.
I'm feeling that, this thing where like it goes around the neck and it goes down and like it's like the nipple, not the nipple, like I don't know if I'm good at describing this, but it's like this top that I see if I can find this to show you.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah, show me because
I'm going
there's so
left
many
and-
thoughts going through my head right now.
I'm going left and right. When I
Yeah.
tell you, people are coming for me going, hey, what are you describing? I don't know, like, yeah, what was I gonna say? So yeah, is that like a fashion brand for the ladies that you're feeling at the moment? So we have Pretty Little Thing, them.
Yeah, I don't like those are the first few that come to my head because those are the
Yeah.
ones that I know a lot of girls will go to. But if I was gonna I look at what I do these days, I look at brands that people haven't really heard of, but like are say big in their respective countries.
Mm.
So funny enough, I was actually looking at a few today, and there's one that really stood out, and it's like I have to look for the name on my Instagram. I haven't really gotten fully familiar with it, but I'm not gonna lie. So far, that's the one that I feel like this brand makes sense. But I think there's a brand in the UK that is like I have to look at. Let me let me look on my IG. But I don't remember the names, but I always like look at their page, and I'm like, yeah, this makes sense.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, I thought I could even find this now. I can't even find any girl wearing it. I'm trying to describe it and it's not going well, but that is one thing that a piece that I like seeing it. I don't know who came up with the idea behind it, but it's pretty creative. And it's something basic, but it's nice.
Yeah,
like,
look, this brand, look at that, tracksuit bottoms.
Oh, a lot of girls have been wearing that. Sometimes they have the full one.
Yeah.
I think those Big Mama was wearing that one time.
Yeah. Saint Giovanni della Mode. Della Mode. Yeah, that brand is lit.
Something like that.
That brand is lit.
I like that brand. Yeah.
That brand is lit.
Now, so what's a no-no for you if you were to go on a date with a girl and she was wearing it?
I mean, I think I've learned not to ever question what a girl wears.
Man
Listen,
said,
if she
I've learned not to ever.
if she's comfortable and happy, listen, I'm type of guy. I take pride when man them look at the girl I'm with
Okay.
and they're like, "Ah, damn, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm like, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
What's up? What, there must be an item for you that's a no, like.
No.
Like, you know, obviously you're going on a date with this girl, you told her, yeah, pull through, and then she pulls up wearing like, you're definitely like, nah, go back home. I ain't paying for that meal today.
Well, bro.
Would you go on let's say, all right, I'll give you an example, right? I remember one time, it wasn't meant to be a date, but I was going somewhere with my friends, and a girl that he was linking showed up. I don't know what he told her, but she showed up like wearing tracksuit. Where we were going, they were not gonna let anyone come in like that.
It was tracksuit, yeah.
And it was a bit sticky, like.
Yeah. Well, like, listen, I wouldn't lie. I can't.
So you'd be like, babe, just calm. Let's just go to Charlie's. We'll just sit and eat in Charlie's and talk. Or
bro.
would you be like, yeah, you're definitely not. It's a no.
I think it depends. It has to be more context.
Literally, you're going to first date.
First day, and she wore tracksuit. Dude, I don't. Listen, I don't know. Listen. Well, for me, I think
the date is like you guys are going on a date, not like we're going to cinema.
Yeah, proper date.
It's a proper date, like, you know what I mean?
If she does that, man,
Like some girls,
it's how she views. I think it has to do with how she.
Snickers,
Yeah,
I'm not having it. That's for some girls. Do you get what I mean? Like, but if you ask them
That's
what's a Snicker, they say Nike. If you ask them Louboutins, they won't say that's a Snicker. Do you get what I mean?
They need to go and check the.
No, but you see the
yeah, I get you. Yeah.
See it like
Yeah.
Nah, but you can wear it on
It's
the
a Louis.
suit,
Yeah.
you
You
can. So that's
you can wear Air Force on the suit.
So then Air Force. That's the big example. Like,
yeah,
like
you can wear Air Force on the suit. Yeah.
Louis,
Yeah.
So that would be for you. So you be a tracksuit, is it?
No. Like if it's a first date and it's and you know that. Like, yeah, we're going to. I told you. I'm sure the man would have told her we're going to a restaurant.
Yeah,
you come in a tracksuit.
Yeah, I want to take you out to eat.
Man, that says a lot.
You probably want to take out to eat to Nando's.
Yeah, that says a lot about one the man them she's been dealing with before you.
Yeah, man, take it short of the man them, you know.
No, but it's true though. If you're going on a first date and the girl is coming to you in tracksuit,
I definitely don't rate the guys you used to be with.
No, there has to be some meaning to it. But and then two is like, yeah, she doesn't rate you.
Coming out like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So you feel like if a girl dresses real nice, coming out on a date
to see you,
she rates you.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I had a situation like that before. That a girl came real nice, and I just came on a basic 10. But I didn't know we were going on a team. Do you get what I'm saying? I remember I was like, maybe you should have put a bit of effort. But I was like, but it was meant to be a basic 10 though. So one, that's what.
But generally, even a basic thing. Most girls, if they feel you, they're like, I really like this guy. They'll come in the nicest makeup.
Yeah,
even
the girl came prepared.
Even if the top is casual, it'll be a very nice top that's casual. Do you get me? And the jeans will be one of those jeans that is, you know.
She took her time to get ready for.
Yeah. So if she comes in dead. Bro, I'm sorry. It is what it is.
You're washing plates today. So like, you see, like with dates, right? Have you ever been on a crazy date where you're like, yeah, that went left, that you remember? It could have been even you that made it go left.
Oh no, yeah. No, I've been on one that went left. I won't lie. I've been on one that went left.
Yeah, and was it your fault?
Funny enough, yeah, it had to do with the fact that, when, like, again, we're talking, of course, I didn't know this then, but I know this now.
Yeah.
When a girl is making you late for your reservation, back then I used to get pissed because I'm like, time, you have to be there. Do you get me? Yeah, but I that already kind of like took my mood because I was like, it's like, she's taking the piss. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I said the time. You know what I mean? So I was in a bad mood, and for me, like, I I used to
hide
wear
it.
my emotions on my, like you could
Yeah,
see it. I
yeah,
couldn't
you
hide
see
it.
it.
Yeah, so like already, you
Was
know,
she moving mad though? Like, or did
No.
she understand that you were pissed and she was like, apologize?
no, she was moving mad because she was like, I'm actually, you know, making an effort for you. Do you know what I mean? But I
Was that
did
a first date though? Or was it like a third, fourth date?
second.
Second.
Yeah.
It's a sticky one still.
Yeah. So it was
Yeah,
like,
but I get why I'm on the other end, like I mostly show up late.
mm,
Yeah, so like she's like, listen, I'll be like, listen, I just make up excuses. I ain't saying this, I'm a Nigerian. I have an excuse for everything. Trust me, there's nothing in this world. If I show up late, I'll be like, listen, babes, obviously, because man's got work to do, innit? If I show up early, that means I don't have anything to do.
I went like that work one.
I'm like,
That work
yeah.
one probably is like, yeah, he's
Do you know what I
a
mean?
serious
Like,
guy.
I'm a business. Nah, I wouldn't lie. I
Yeah.
make up better excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I remember I had this crazy experience, right? It's sad saying this, but I remember I was going on a date on this girl, and I haven't seen her before, but I've seen pictures and all. So I sent my friend to the restaurant, and I said, bruv, if she pulls up and she's looking, just call me, because he knew what she didn't know what he looked like.
Yeah.
So he knew what she looked like.
Yeah.
So I said, just bruv, let me know. So I'll just make up a lie.
That's a good friend.
Listen, and it was steady though, because she was looking bad, but I felt bad.
Yeah.
So I was like, calm, I'll still show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember I showed up and I was like, it's alright.
Mm.
But I won't lie, now though, with the energy that ladies have towards guys, I don't think I would have let that slide. Yeah, now I won't lie, I'm petty now. Like, if I was to go on a date with a girl, listen, I'm coming with smoke, because I know you're coming with smoke. Like, we live in a generation where girls, like
they rate,
some girls don't like to be honest saying it, but they be like, yeah,
they rate you.
I can pay and all that. But if you let a girl pay on the first date,
Ah,
you're
yeah.
not seeing her again.
Oh, yeah.
But if I don't want to see you, I'll let you pay. Yeah, if I know that I don't really want to see you
Disclaimer.
again, so I'll be like, yeah, you can take the time. It's cool, it's cool. You
Disclaimer.
got your money in it.
Disclaimer.
Have you ever let a girl pay for you?
No.
Yeah, even
No.
after like first, third, fifth date, nah.
No, I had to get to the point where we were like, we knew where we stood.
Yeah, so you're like, okay.
No,
so
but before then,
Yeah.
no, man. I think it's the thing where it's like, you as you grew up, you just know. I think for my own ego, I can't allow it. Can't allow it.
Yeah, with the painting though, I won't lie. I think I've done it once, where I was like, yeah, we'll split the bill. And I think
Yeah,
I
spend the
was
bill
petty.
though. But that like that wasn't like it wasn't a serious thing. It was just a
No, it was because I didn't want it to be a serious
yeah,
thing.
exactly.
So I just I said, let's keep it friendly.
Yeah,
You got your beauty, I got my beauty.
deuces.
So, you can't be thinking I'm on some romantic
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, therefore that was one. So obviously we've spoken about the fashion with the ladies. I couldn't find that picture. But if I find it, maybe I'll stick it in the back. I don't know if I want to stick it because I'm gonna have to look for a picture where a girl wearing the dress but chop off her head. She knows her body. She'll be like, "What are you using my dress for?"
Yeah.
Nah. So we spoke about the fashion with the ladies, right? When you go on a date with a lady, do you care about her feet? See, when they wear shoes.
Oh yeah, and it's
See
crossy.
where girls judge guys based on our shoes. Do you care? Do you look at girls' feet and you're like, not just crusty, like, you know, some girls the feet is ugly, man.
Wow.
Like the legs are going like that.
Not gonna lie, I've never had a girl that I've seen that her feet. And I'm not even saying it to be like a good guy, but I've never. And I'm saying that I'm doing like this because I say I thank God.
I've had a good.
I got a good set of good fitted women, but no, like that's mad. If I ever seen that, I wouldn't say it out of niceness or respect.
I wouldn't say it, but I'd be like, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah. That's wild.
I remember because now I'm at an era where when I see things, I feel like fair is fair. If a girl's gonna call out a guy based on his shoe, I feel like it's only right if your legs are looking a bit higgy haga. And I feel like if you have legs that are not nice as a lady, wear them shoes that cover the shoe legs, isn't it? Like, there's no need for you to say, nah,
I want to wear heels. Yeah.
Your legs are popping out the heels. It's like they're hungry on the tin, you know? Them ones.
No,
So
man.
for me, like, that's one of the things that I say, like, shoes is my own thing. Like, for women, I like to look at your feet.
Your feet, yeah.
Wagwan.
You know, I'm like those. I think I realized the whole point of heels one day when I seen a girl and she was wearing, you know, those heels that they tied and they tie and they tie. And I was just looking, I think I said it from the top. I was looking all the way down, I was like, yeah.
I was like,
that-
I'm gonna take that off.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, we'll see with fashion, right? I love the fact that sometimes, and I always tell people, like, it's nice to always know you appreciate the opposite person's fashion sense.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
If you're not into fashion, I'm as good with you. But if you're into fashion, like you like to dress nice, I feel like how a girl dresses plays a big part of if you're gonna
be with them.
If we're gonna take this further, because hey, let's say you want your girl to look nice. You're not going with a girl where you're like, it's calm. I just care about what's inside, brother. But people are looking at what's outside when you're walking down the road.
Yeah, like I said earlier on, man, I swear, if man dems are looking at my girl, I don't see it as a thing. I see it as like a bonus for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely the dressing. Yeah, oh yeah.
So you don't care if man dems are checking out your girl?
I do, but how can I say it? It's just the initial thing of like, yeah, you know, she's with me. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what. I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe it's just how I think, but I just see it that way. I just be like,
No, I get where you're coming from.
Because it comes up on me like,
it's just that sometimes it's techie when a guy is inside a Rolls Royce checking out your girl. Walking back and you know it's not a Rolls Royce, so you're looking like
that's different.
It's
That's
a techie
different.
one now.
I think as well, man, stuff like that has to do with like again, who she is to you, man. If it's somebody that
It's
is
gonna
like,
pain you though, no matter what, even if it's
definitely. No, I'm not gonna deny it. Like I said, like, there's levels to it. Do you get what I mean? But like, I definitely feel somewhat threatened if a man them who has a better car than me, clearly has more money than me, is checking out my girl. I'll be like, yeah. But of course, because there's that thing about me, like it's like shit, like I'm not there. Do you get what I mean? But like if it's somebody that is like on the street and we're both walking.
Have you ever been out with a girl or your girl who and another girl check you out? How do you feel?
I think I don't know. She don't let me speak for every guy, but I'm like I see it as a good thing. In the sense that my head gets big.
You need to act like you don't see it, so because you want to respect your girl.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
See, but girls don't do that though.
Oh well. I think the person that I'm with now is like she's not really she doesn't really care about shit like that. Well, that's we communicate a lot, so we talk a lot, and like
she doesn't mind the same way you like when guys appreciate your girl. She doesn't mind if girls appreciate you, like.
Yeah, she doesn't mind, but she will be angry if I reciprocate in any form or any way. Do you get what I mean?
What if a smile?
Oh no, smile. That one is like, it depends on how. Yeah, I don't know how she reads it, but like, if for me it's like for me it's like So like one example was that I think there was either one of her girls. She was with one of her girls, and then I think they complimented me or something, saying something nice about me, and I that's when I realized firsthand that girls actually rate that. If their other friends are saying nice, they like, oh yeah, it makes them feel somehow.
Yeah, that they've got good one.
So like, and then she told me, and straight away my head was going big because I was like,
humble yourself.
She was like, you're humbling yourself. So like, definitely, I think it's how like it'll be if I reciprocate it. Yeah.
But you know what's funny is if the girls that were saying it were not your friends, were not her friends, you're in trouble, man.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Oh, I pretend like I don't even know. I don't know her. Even if I knew her, I'd be like, who? Don't want to get myself in trouble, man. But yeah.
Yeah. So like, obviously, before we wrap up on things, is there anything you want people to, to know about the brand or social media and whatnot, what to look out for, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. So basically, follow on IG Sacollectioneire. Right now we're just kind of on IG. Like I said, we have House Luxury 19. So everything's gonna tie in. Basically, in essence, what I'm gonna do is basically be selling SSC on House Luxury 19.
Oh, nice.
So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So I'm kind of working on the ground and building that up.
I like that idea.
But for now, just follow the page. Pre-order if you like something. Be one of the first few to get it. And like, the reception on the brand so far has been really good. Like, everybody's there's been a lot of vibes, like, and it's not just in Ireland. Funny enough,
Yeah,
so
that's good.
so I'm just kind of like pre-order, and I'm just just keep following and grow with the brand and see where we get to.
Yeah, definitely look forward to the brand.
You're listening to
Thank you, bro.
Toby
I'm
the
happy to be
Radio
here,
Guy
man.
podcast.
From the country where you get the pop-up store.
Definitely.
Aye, thanks.
Definitely. Peace, man.